Hi, now we are going to learn about the string package in Automation Anywhere 2019. So here is our agenda. All type of string actions overview with demo. The actions are assign, extract text, compare, find, length, lowercase, replace, reverse, split, substring, to boolean, to number, trim and the other uppercase functions. So we are going to see each and every action with live examples. So let's begin. Here I have a A2019 control room. So let me go to the my bots and I will click on a create a bot. I will type the name as string and I will click on create and edit. So let's wait for a second to navigate to the other window. Now we are in the edit task bot window, which is called as task editor, you can consider. So in this action list, just type string. So when you type string, you can see the string option. So this is the actions we are going to use. When you expand this, you can see the other actions, sub actions, assign, extract text, compare, find and the other actions. So let me start with assign. Just double click or drag and drop assign. So what is assign? So this option will help you to assign any values or variables to the some other variables. So let me go to the notepad and type the value. Either values or variables to the other variables. You can assign any values or variables to the other variables. So for that purpose, we are using this assign concept. So for now, I will update the values. Automation Anywhere 1, 2, 3. So I have a text over here. I want to assign this to one of the variable. For that, just click on this create variable, and I will assign the name as vAssign. Create and select, and to display the value I will use the message box. So just drag and drop the message box. So before that, for each and every action, please click on apply. That's mandatory. So in this message box, just press F2. In the drop down list, just select the variable we have created. Just now we have created the vAssign variable. Just select and click on S insert. Click on apply. Save and run the task. So what we have done is, in the assign, we have assigned one of the values to the variable. So we have a Automation Anywhere 1, 2, 3 value. We are assigning this to one of the variable. Like the same, you can assign any variable to the other variables. So here we have option instead of value, and you can assign this to the other variables. Like this you can do. So now let me click on the run and you can see the results. Just wait for a second. Done. We got the message box Automation Anywhere 1, 2, 3 because of we have assigned the particular value to the variable. That's what we are getting the message box. Your bot run has been successful. So we can now close. We have assigned this value to the variable, and next we have displayed the message box with the variable. We have done with that, and let me delete the action. Again I will go to string. At this time we are going to use extract text. Just drag and drop the extract text. So what is the purpose of this extract text? Using this you can extract the particular text from the source string. Let me I will use at this time Automation Anywhere 456. Okay, I'll use this example. So what is this? Before and after, then after. We have a 3 options button over here. We have a text called as Automation Anywhere 456 and extract text. If you would like to extract the particular text from this source string, you can use this action. So for that, just currently I have copied anywhere and before start after text. What it's mean? You need a value before that. So before the text you need a value. Anywhere is there. So before and anywhere we have an automation text. So we need this text only. For that you need to use before. So if you would like to get both values before and after, such as if you have 1, 2, 3 something like that, at this time if you need these 2 items, so if you provide before text is one automation and after text is 1 2 3. If you provide, you will get anywhere 4 5 6. Like this you will get the results. So let me give you the example for that. I have updated some values in the before. So anywhere is available, right? I have leave the other option buttons, and if no match found, return. So source string, the source string is automation anywhere 4 5 6 1 2 3. So if there is no match found, what is the returning you are expecting, such as source string or empty. Now I want to expect the result as empty. If there is no matches, I need a empty. Then number of characters to get. You can limit the characters, such as only 5 characters or 10 characters, or else you can go with the all actions. Then trim the extracted text. It means it will remove the blank spaces. Then remove enter from the extracted text. The next line, it will get removed from the particular text. So I will assign this to the one of the variable v extract text. Let me click on create and select. I will click on apply, and in the message box I will delete the previous variable and I will select the current variable v extract text and click on insert. Yes, save and run the task. So you can see the result. Then we got the result 4 5 6 1 2 3. Since we have updated the value as anywhere, so that we got the 4 5 6 and 1 2 3. Let me go to the extract text once again. So before, what is the value is available? Anywhere. So we need this text after this anywhere. Now we got the value as 4 5 6 and 1 2 3. So let me give you the one more example. I will click on this before and after option button and I will use the anywhere again. So now what will happen is, okay, at this example I will use automation and 4 5 6. So before text should be automation and the next one is 4 5 6, end before text, and the other options I will use the same thing, and I will click on apply and run the action. So you can see the result now. Done. We got the message box which is anywhere. Between the automation to 4 5 6 we have this text. So using that before and after concept, we have extracted this particular text anywhere. Like the same, you can apply the same concept within the email address or anywhere you can use this logic. So extract text we have in between automation and 4 5 6 we have this anywhere text. So using this automation and 4 5 6 we have extracted this anywhere. So like this we are using the extract text option. So let me delete the action and next I will go with compare. Just drag and drop the compare. So this will helps you to compare two source string, two text strings between automation anywhere. Again I will use the same action, automation anywhere 1 2 3, and the next one is for automation anywhere 4 5 6. I will update the value as 4 5 6. So what this will do is it will compare the two string values. So the number one string value is automation anywhere 1 2 3 and the next value is automation anywhere 4 5 6. Currently we are comparing both the values. So the values is not mandatory, either you can use the variables. You can compare two variables or else values, that's up to you. And the match case. So these are all case sensitive. If you want to use the case sensitive items, such as if one of the item the character was matching, however there is a case sensitive issues, like on the above we have a caps, but on the bottom compare to string which is the lower case. At the time if you would like to get the result or not, like if you check this option button match case which is case sensitive, so it will give you the false message. At this time what I need is I'll use the same thing, match case sensitive. I'll use the match case since both items are case sensitive matching, and I will assign this output to one of the boolean variable. So you should know about boolean variable. What is boolean variable? The boolean variable, which is nothing but it can store either a true or false value. In the version 11 we don't have this kind of options, but in this A2019 they have added this variable boolean. This will helps you to store either a true or false value. So I will create one more Boolean variable. vCompare. Click on create and select. I will click on apply for this, and in the message box I will delete the existing one and I will select the. So currently we don't have any compare. We have created one more variable vCompare, but this is not available in this drop down list, message box drop down. So what you can do, just press dollar symbol and after that start typing vCompare. So we have created the variable name as vCompare. So we are typing, when you are typing on the above you can see the drop down list which has vCompare. So just select the vCompare and after that just put dot symbol. So when you put dot symbol, again you will see one more drop down with boolean.invert to number to string. So currently we need to convert the value, then only you can display the value to the message box. So that's the reason what we are doing is just type dollar symbol and start type your variable. So my variable name is vCompare. So whenever I'm start typing, it will display the value. So just select the value and after that and end we have a dollar symbol, right? So before the dollar symbol just type dot. So next you will see the again the drop down list. Here you need to select the toString. So we have selected. Now you are able to display the value. When you are in the drop down list, you can see only the string values. You cannot see the number values or date kind of data types. So it can apply only the string variable types. Data type should be string, and for the number variable or the date and time data types you need to use this concept $sign as well as you need to type. So let me click on save and run the task so you can see the result. Done. We got the message box as false since we have provided the value different values. So let me close this message box and I'll do so the source string and the compare string. We close this too. In the compare string you can see we have provided the source string as automation error 123 and the compare string 456. So there is a mismatch. That's the reason it's displaying the value as false. So let me change the value to 123. So currently both the strings are matching. So we need an exact result, right? True. Now it will display the message box as true. Let me click on save again and I'll run the task so you can see the result. Done. We got the true message box, which is both the strings are matching, source string as well as the compare string. Currently we have modified as automation error 123, automation error 123. That's the reason it's displaying as true. So we are good. Now we can close and go to the next action. Let me delete the action and the next one is find. Just drag and drop the find. At this time I will use automation anywhere 789. Okay, I'll use it. And here I want to find the particular value from this source string. Here we have a text as automation anywhere 789. So now I want to validate whether one of the text is available within the source string. Like if you find test which is not available in the source string, so it will give you the message as it's not available 0. But currently I want to validate the anywhere. So I want to search the anywhere value is available within the source string. So as I mentioned earlier, in the source string as well as the find string, either you can update the values or else you can use the variables. Either, both up to you. And in the find string, if you are searching for the anywhere, it will give you the number which is from the beginning where the anywhere text is available. So the automation AU 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you need to calculate the space also. You need to count the space. So currently there is 11 characters or values or counts are available. So we are expecting the result, and when finding match case, the same case sensitive. If you want to find the case sensitive, do not match case sensitive like that. So match case sensitive anywhere. Perfect. Then start from. So if you would like to start from the first character, or else if you want to start from second, third or fourth, that's up to you. The first character, which is A, Automation Anywhere first character A, then the regular expression and not a regular expression. So what is that regular expression and not a regular expression? Which is nothing but, in the programming code we have a regular expression and not a regular expression. It's a, it's quite difficult. It's not a very easy concept. You need to learn about that. So just skip this now, and I will go with not a regular expression. Then I will assign this output to the variable. So I will create one of the variable. We find, click on create and select. And I will apply the task, and in the message box at this time I will go to the F2. We find, still this is the numeric value, so it's not available in this message box drop down list. At this time what I want to do, I will click on dollar symbol and we find, I will find we find dot, the same concept in the message box. You want to display that, the same procedure, just type your variable name, then dot toString. Like this you need to use to display the values in the message box. So I will save the task and run it, so you can see the output. Perfect. We got the result as 12. So I will explain why we got the result as 12. Just wait for this window closes. Your bot run has been successful. So in the find string you can see, just you can count the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You need to count the space also. So there is 11 characters are available before the anywhere text. There is 11 characters are available. So the anywhere starts from 12th character, the 12th character, so that the message box displayed as 12. That's the exact result, the find value. So let me delete the action, and the length, just drag and drop the length. This will helps you to the number of characters within the source string. It will helps you to it will give the result as the number of characters within the source string. So I will use at this time Automation Anywhere 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I will use it, and I will create a new variable for the v length, create and select. I will click on apply, and the message box, just see if the drop down list the value is available. So the v string, v length still is not available. So just type dollar symbol and v length. We have a workaround option, so we are good. Dot toString. Just click on apply, save the task and run the task. So you can see the result. Okay, we got the result as 24. Now let me close this one, and we can validate the number of characters in the source string. Just close and wait for this window. Your bot run has been successful. So let me go to the length. In the action you can see, you can count this. So in the automation we have a 10 text, and you need to count the space also. Space 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's the reason we have received the message box. So let me delete the action. Then lowercase. This will helps you to convert all of your characters into the source value into the lowercase characters. So here also you can use the numeric values, it will not consider, but it will convert the normal string values to the lowercase characters. At this time I will use the same automation. In the anywhere I will type all the characters into the uppercase. You can see I have typed it, so I will leave it. In the automation anywhere, the first word automation only the A caps, and in the anywhere I have typed all the characters into the uppercase characters, and I will assign this to one of the variable. So v lowercase. create and select, and I will apply. Then in the message box, I will display the V lowercase. Just in the drop down list, whether it's the V lowercase is available, just click on yes, insert, apply and save, then run the task. Now you can see the result. Everything should be in the lowercase now. Done. Now you can see all the characters are available in the lowercase. So in the source string we have provided value as anywhere everything is the uppercase, but currently everything has been converted this to the lowercase characters. That's the reasons we are using the lowercase string. So let me close this. Done. So in the source string you can see the anywhere we have updated as uppercase, but this helps to convert all the source string into the lowercase characters. So we got the result. Let me delete the action and I will do the other action. Replace. Just drag and drop the replace. So why we are using the replace? So this is the most useful action in the A2019. This will helps you to replace some of the text within the source string. Automation anywhere 1 2 3. So we have a source string as automation anywhere 1 2 3. My current requirement is I need to replace 1 2 3 to 4 5 6. So this is what my requirement. I need to replace this value to 4 5 6, but currently I have 1 2 3. So using this I will replace the source string. So find string, I need to find the string as 1 2 3, and match case. So if there is a case sensitive, no, do not match case, and either you can use the match case. And the regular expression, as I mentioned earlier, the regular expression is a programming language, something like that. So it's quite difficult. If you are expert with that, you can use the regular expression, or else in the next session we will cover the regular expression. And it's not a regular expression, and it starts from 1. It's optional. This text box are optional. If you want to update that, you can update. Then replace with. So I want to replace this 1 2 3 text to 4 5 6. So replace with 4 5 6 and assign the output to one of the variable. I'll create the new variable v replace. Create and select, apply the task, and in the message box I'll delete the existing variable. In the drop down list, just see, we have a replace since it's a string variable. That's the reason it displayed in the message box. Click on apply, save and run the task. Now you can see the result. Done. We have received the message box automation anywhere 4 5 6. In the initially source string we have provided the value as automation anywhere 1 2 3, but in this message box displaying as automation anywhere 4 5 6, which means it replaced the value 1 2 3 to 4 5 6. So just close this message box. Your bot run has been successful. In the replace you can see that we have provided the source string as automation anywhere 1 2 3 and the find string. So we need to replace this 1 2 3 value to 4 5 6. So here we have provided replace with. That's the reason we got the result as automation anywhere 4 5 6. And I'll delete the action, and the next reverse. Just drag and drop. This will help you to reverse all of your characters. So I'll use automation anywhere 7 8 9. For an example, I'll assign this to one of the variable. So v reverse, I'll update v reverse. Click on create and select. I'll apply this, and in the message box I am sure that it's not available in the list. So I'll type v reverse dot toString. Okay, or else I'll go to the message box. V reverse is a string value. I missed that. So it's available. Click on apply, save and run the task. Now you can see the result. What will happen is it will reverse all of your characters. So let me click on the run. Done. We have received the result such as 987. The automation anywhere has been reverse order. you can see that we have provided the source string as automation anywhere 789. So currently in the message box, all the values are displaying as reverse values, the reverse format. 789 has been changed this to 987, something like that. Everything is a reverse format. So just close. Here you can see we have provided the source string as automation anywhere 789 and we have received the reverse order. So let me delete the action. So the next one is split. So this action is a most used command. This will help you to split the values. So currently I have automation anywhere 456. So in between that I have a hyphen symbol and my current requirement is I want to split. So based on the hyphen I need the result. So first I need automation anywhere into the one list and the next list I need a 456. For that what you can do, in the delimiter you need to mention the symbol. So it can be either hyphen, comma. So in my case I have put the hyphen. So in your case if you have a comma separated or colon or semicolon, something like that, you can put any kind of delimiter symbols. And the case sensitive, so which is the like the same case sensitive or match or not case sensitive, split into substring. So if you want to split into all possible, so if within the source string we have multiple hyphen symbols, if you want to split all the substring, or else if you want to split only the limited numbers such as 2, 3 or 4, the first hyphens. So even if you have 1000 hyphens within the source string, if you want to limit that, such as if you want to split only the first 100 values, you can do that. Now in my case I will go with all possible. Then I will assign this to one of the variable vsplit. I will create and I will apply. In the message box I will display the value as, in the drop down list just see vsplit is available. Yeah, it's list of string. So when you select the list of string, it displaying the list index. What is that index? So currently we have assigned the particular values to the variable. So this is a delimiter, right? So first value is automation anywhere and the second value is 456. That's the reason it mentioning the index number. So basically the index starts from 0. Currently the automation anywhere considered as index 0 and 456 value considered as 1, index 1. So I need the index 0 and the 1. For that first select 0 and yes, insert, press enter or space, then again press F2, vsplit. At this time in the index I need a 1. So just click on yes, insert. Let me click on apply. So in the message box we have put two items. So vsplit 0 and vsplit 1. So this is the basic concept of list variable. In the list variable what it's done is, currently we are splitting the value by hyphen delimiter. So index 0 which is automation anywhere and index 1 which is 456. So this is what we got the result. Let me click on save and run the task. So you can see the result. Okay, we got the message result. Automation anywhere on the top, on the bottom we have a 456. Our source string is automation anywhere hyphen 456. But using the split option, we have splitted by hyphen delimiter. That's the reason we are getting the exact results. Index 0 is automation anywhere and index 1 is 456. So if you are not sure about the variable concept such as list type as well as the boolean as well as the other types, please watch the other video.